Clutch Simulations.
Hey folks, Captain Clutch here, playing some more American Truck Sim. Thanks for joining in. If I haven't already, ooh, that was loud. Way too loud. Today, where are we going? I think we're down to Mexico. So let's go play around down there. Now, I'm still driving this old International 9800 flat top. I think it's time that we get an upgrade. So I've gone into the mod shop and I've already taken care of that. So I've got an upgrade ready to go right now. So I just need to go and pick her up, or, well, I should say, install it or build it. So let's get on the road and let's go to take care of that. What do we got today? We've got both Viva Mexico and Mexico Extremo packs still going. So we'll be playing most of our time down there. Let's see exactly where we are, because I can't even remember now, to be honest. Let's take a look-see. There we go. Culiacan, is that right? Anyways, we're down here, down just north of like Mazatlan. Yeah. So we'll see where we go out of here. I believe I parked it at a dealership right there. So that should take care of that. And let's go and see if we can find out what truck we can get, or how we're going to build this truck. I believe I'm here right now, am I not? I think I'm just sitting right here. Where is it? It's got to be right here. There it is. It's got to be right there. There we go. So let's trade this truck in and see what else we can find, because I've been driving that one for long enough. Alright, let's see here. So this here was the FLD 120. I did a review on this a little while ago. It's kind of a cool truck, actually. There's some interesting mods you can do to it. I'm not sure what year this one was, but yeah, interesting looking truck anyways. But that's not what we're looking for. This here is the one we want to do. So I'm sure you've seen this truck before, but it's kind of it's a pretty cool looking mod. But yeah, let's build her up. Let's see what we can do with this thing. Customize time. Alright, so first of all, that's cool. Now there's not much with a cab. I think there's only like, yeah, it's like 2 lights or 1 light. You choose. I'm definitely gonna go with 2. Yeah, no question about it. That's fine. And then I think we're just gonna go right up to the big guy here, the big frame. So you can see the frames are, you know what, maybe I'll stay small. Oh, I can't stay. As soon as I go up to the bigger tank. 51 inch, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, that looks kind of cool to be so small. You know what, maybe we'll stay like that. I kind of like it. If I go to this size, does that give me an option for a different cab? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's all single cabs, unfortunately. I thought there was one where a sleeper, you could get a sleeper on it, but it doesn't seem like that is an option. Yeah, they're all single cabs. I might just stay with the small tank. That'll be kind of an interesting truck. As for the engine, we're going to go up to the Mach 315. Yeah, 315 horsepower. I think that's pretty much the biggest one we've got. There's a Detroit diesel, but I'm going to stay in the Mach universe and stick around with that engine as well. We're not going to go with a 5-speed transmission. No. We're definitely going to go up to something like that. Yeah, I might go with the 14 ratio there instead of going all the way up to the 18. That's fine. That'll just give us a little more top speed. As for the cab, black or brown? Black or brown? What do I want to go with? I think I'll stick with black. You know what? I'm gonna go with brown. It's kind of classic. It feels like I'm back into a 70s movie. Yeah, staying with brown. Truck color. I was determined to go with this orange, but then I should go with, no, that's gonna have to change the color of the interior then to the black. And then if I go with that, that's pretty 70s style. Yeah, we're going that way for sure. That's alright, let's stick with that then. Alright, so now we've got a couple upgrades I want to take care of here while we're looking around. The funny one on this truck, I did notice this earlier, was the ornament on the front you can change. Go from the old rubber duck to a bulldog. The black rubber duck. That's awesome. But I'm going to definitely stay traditional. I'm more traditional for sure, so that'll be a silver bulldog. We'll keep up front here. I do want to put something bigger on the bumper, front bumper here, though. Like I don't want to go all the way up to like a big crash bumper like this. But I think I'll stick with maybe, yeah, something simple like that. I'm going to chrome it a little bit. You know what? There's no other chrome on this truck. So I'm going to go with painted. I don't want to put any lights on it. We'll just put a couple... We put some markers down here maybe? What else can we have options? Yeah, let's just put some markers down. One there. One there. Good. Good enough for me. And I know with the grill we can paint up a little bit. I'm going to leave it as stock chrome. Yeah, I'll put it chrome because I'm going to change the wheels out as well. And since the wheels are getting changed, I'm going to want to change out the... we'll put a little bit of chrome here and there, I guess. No, we don't need any warning flags. That's fine. And this is the mirrors. Yeah, no, we're good there. Got here. I might just go something simple. Third. Yeah, I could do a... That would be okay, like a standard, and that's kind of a duller paint instead of going right to a chrome. Yeah, I don't want to go to the shadow. I think I'm just going to go... where was it? I'll paint. Yeah, that's fine. Like that's... Oh, it's white. I don't want white. I want more of a gray. I just don't want it to stand out. I don't want everything to be shiny, that's for sure. It's got to look a little bit more rat rodish. So we did that. Oh, we need... I need one of these. I want a cleaner on here as well. Don't want chrome. I want painted. But yeah, I do want chrome. Is that okay? Like to put the only thing as chrome is the air cleaner? Oh, the tops can't be a different color though. That just looks silly. I can't have that. Can't have that. Yeah, that's okay. Let's change that. We'll do that. That's fine. Chrome, stock, painted. Yeah, painted's good. Too much chrome. Ooh, I don't mind that. Oh, let's go with the old square one. I guess it is chrome, but it's not really chrome since it's, what do you call it? Checker plate. So that's fine. Let's do that. What do we got up top here? Shield, yeah, we'll do that. It looks alright actually. Some beacons, can we add some on there? Oh yeah, we can add a bunch. Yeah, let's see, bullets. Let's go with some bullets all the way across. Every second. Don't want it to be that crazy. I hope I hit the right bullet light there. I hope I didn't hit the white. I guess I can light it up. Yeah, good, they're all yellow. Perfect. What I got on top? I do not want the big hood scoop. If I put that on, what does it do? No, I don't need that. That looks silly. We'll get rid of that. And let's see here. Hit cards, left. Oh, I kind of like that. Can I get it on both sides though with that? I don't think so. One or the other, eh? No, I want a bent. Ooh, there we go. That's what I want right there. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's see. So that's that. The exhaust. What do we have here? Mud guards. You know what? I don't even know if we need these. No. Don't think we need those. Let's leave it as is. Put that on the back instead. I don't need big mud guards over my wheels. What do you take me for? Alright, once again, not shiny, not shiny. We'll go to a gray. Preset, sure, use. And same thing over here. Painted, painted. Use preset, perfect. And you know what, I do want to go with some Michelins. All the way around on this thing. Okay, and the only other thing I noticed I wanted to get, where is it? I know there's one for, I believe it's like a rack, a back rack. plate. Yeah, we want a deck plate, sure. Is it up here? No, that's the cab, or the windshield. That's the roof. Yeah, we'll get some warning beacons on as well. Why not? But why wasn't there... Where is it? Deck plate. That's right, maybe I can't do it now that I have these exhausts on. I saw one where you could... it had just a big rack across the back, but this is all dashboard stuff. Exhaust. Yeah, it's not there. Oh, it's probably because I have such short of a wheelbase. I bet you that's what it is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Alright. Well, that is what it is, I guess. What do these look like? Where do they go? I can't even see them. They on there? Huh. I don't even know where they go. It doesn't matter. Adapter can stay off. Let's go into the interior. I do need a GPS just so I can see where the heck I'm going. Gauge is black. No, we're not going to chrome. It's a bumper. Steering wheel, we will leave it as is. This is all, yeah, it's all over here. With anything, dash. Oh, unable to find anything. That's not good. Well, that just ooh, what do we got there? Tablet. Okay, I can put a tablet in. That's great, but I'll put it in. I don't know if it's gonna help me. Stock. I didn't look at that. Anyways, I'll look at that in a sec. What do we got up here? Sun shield, yeah. Oh man, I can't add a GPS. Unless this tablet can become one, I hope. I don't know why I thought it would find some of the mod packs I have that have accessories, like the GPS accessories, but apparently I do not, so I guess I have to go with what I got. Huh, that's unfortunate. Well, hopefully this tablet, I haven't seen this before, hopefully this is going to give me what I need. Ugh, I don't know though. Alright, let's do this. Oh, trade in, not purchase. Yes. Thank you very much. Alright, we got our truck. Alright. She looks okay. Yeah, I know. Oh, it is a GPS, thank you. I thought for sure I was gonna get hosed. Alright. What time we got here? Is it worthwhile taking a sleep before we go anywhere? Yeah, it's 5 p.m. So I think... Well, let's just take a quick cruise here and see how she drives. Oh, nice. it's kind of cute, to be honest. That's kind of cool. I don't mind that. Alright. I can find a gear. There we go. First gear. First gear. Alright, oh, that's cool. So, yeah, we're on the Mexican seaboard here somewhere. The western side of Mexico, obviously, because there is no eastern side. It's not like you can go to Cancun or anything yet. I want to go down here quickly just to snoop around. Oh, sorry guys, I'm kind of encroaching on your lane. Oof, wow, that's bright. Yeah, that light's like illuminating this whole area, the whole cab. That's funny. That is funny. What is this? Is it a bus depot? Yeah, bus depot. Okay. Cool. Alright. Can I get back there? I don't know if I can drive. No, I can't definitely drive not through there. Might have to go around the backside somehow. But like there's on the mini map, there's a. It says there's a road or a bus symbol in the back. Should be able to get back there. Oh, it certainly isn't this way. Huh, strange. I don't know how you get back there. Hey, you got me. It says we're at the bus depot though, but I guess we'll just continue on. Carry on, Sam. Let's carry on. Let's, you know what, I need to find a place just to, oh, I can't even get through here, can I? It's a dead end. This too. I thought the road went left here. But, oh, you know what? I think I found the way in. Not that it matters. Yeah, it's this way here. Not that we're going to pick anything up tonight. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is the bus depot here. Wow, she's big. Yeah, she's a big depot. Too bad they didn't mod any buses or anything in here, because that would have been neat to see. Fortunately, no luck. I know for some of the bus mod stuff, this would be, you know what, I'm going to take a quick cruise back here. How far can I get? It's not going to throw me, no. I can drive all the way back here. They did mod some buses, look at that. Now I've had a couple of the mods that allow you to do passenger pickups with buses. I've already seen a couple of the other videos I've posted if you follow up on any of the stuff I've done. But looks like kind of like this actually, but I'm pretty sure I disabled the mod. I don't know what these guys are doing. Hey guys, what's going on? Alright, hey man, whatever. Let's go find a place to get the night over with here. I thought I disabled that mod. I hope so. Because it might cause us... Oh man, look at the traffic. I have to cut some people off here. Let's go. Sorry about your luck. Oh, I'm not going to get out in front of this tractor trailer. Alright, let's go find a place to take a quick nappy nap. And then come the daytime, we will see where we go. Pick up our shipment and go for a drive somewhere down here. Alright. Whoa. Changing cameras, not paying attention to what I'm doing. Just drove right into the back of them. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Green means go, folks. Come on. So I think there's, looks like on my map, where's a place I can crash? I can't even see anything right there. Be straight ahead? I can't tell anything. Let's take a look at the old map, just so I'm sure I'm not driving around in circles anymore. Yeah, okay, there's a spot right there. It looks like I'll go straight ahead. I should be able to go there. Otherwise I got... Oh, you know what? There's a truck dealer right there. I'll go back to the truck dealership. That's fine. Before she gets too dark, as much as I love driving in the middle of the night, I wish this there was an option in this where you could just put it forever daytime. It's for recording and streaming purposes. It makes it a lot more interesting rather than having to always stop and take a sleep or whatever during the night, because there's just not much to see during the night, unfortunately. Why is there a stop sign there? What was that about? It was strange. Very strange. Alright, ooh. Alright, let's take a little nappy poo here. I think I've got to go over to the service bays on the far side. Yeah, parking. Hopefully it's about 6, 7 o'clock-ish, maybe. Oh, I missed the parking. Alright. Where is it? There it is. Alright, let's just take a quick nap here, and hopefully this gets us close to morning time. It's gonna be like 3:30. Oh well, that's fine. Sun will come up quick enough. Let's find some work. Where are we again? We're down here. Oh yeah, look, see, I didn't disable that mod. We're still getting passenger mods, so we could actually go and pick up passengers with our truck. And I don't know if that would be very much fun. Let's fit 50 people in the cab of a single cab truck. I don't want to go all the way to Sudbury. Holy, I want to stay in Mexico if I can. That might be interesting. We'll go back down around the peninsula. What's this one going? That might be better, not quite as far. Let's just do that. Used packaging's 36,000 pounds. Yeah, let's do that. Hope this Mac can handle it. We'll see. It's a pretty lightweight truck. You can see we don't even have the extensions in the back, so hopefully she can handle it. Alright, where am I going here? Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Yeah, see, I was hoping it would be a little bit later, earlier in the morning. Like, if it gets to about 5 o'clock, then we're getting to the daytime. Holy crap. How fast was that guy going? Would have been nice to have a little bit more daylight. Alright, so pickup looks like must be on our left. Looks like the Walmart here, which is not a Walmart, but according to my icon, it is a Walmart. Our freight job. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're on the back side, looks like. Yeah, I don't think I can get in there. Must have to go this way. There she is right there. Perfect. Okay. Oh, and I can't see a bloody thing back here. Yeah, this will be a fun backup. Alright, let's see if I can get in there. I'll have to squeeze it in. Oh, yeah. Come on now. I think I'm clear. Yeah, now I'm clear. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This truck does have a pretty tight turning radius, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I haven't backed into a trailer yet, and it's so close to the cab when you get up there. Perfect. Take a quick look at this thing here. Yeah, like that's right up against the back of the cab. Alright. Let's see how she gets on with the trailer. She's not so bad. How did I get in here? Circled around, didn't I? I did too. Losing my mind. Alright. Wow, yeah, she struggles. I think I actually hit the cab against the truck there. No damage done. Oh, she's so dark. That's unfortunate. I even checked to see if there was a mod that could allow you to advance time, so you could bypass night phases, but apparently there's not, that I've been able to find at least. If anyone knows differently, please do let me know. Just do not enjoy the night drives. Where's our fuel gauge? It's right over on the right there, perfect. Wow. That's a good looking truck actually, I do enjoy this mod. That's cool. Alright. We're heading up north through the Mexican seaboard here. Yeah, we're in, I don't know if this one is, I believe this is the Viva Mexico pack. It's not, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not the Mexico Extremo stuff. That tends to be a little bit further south, east into Mexico. Oh, she's dark. Wow. I don't have a lot of power. Oof. Look at the lights. I'm just gonna light the whole cab up. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, we need some sunlight coming up soon. Like, what time are we at here? It's 4 a.m. Ugh, that's painful. We need some light. Need a little light. So how many clicks do we have in here? 575 miles. Should be a bit of a trek tonight. But by the time the sun comes up, we'll be getting closer, I suppose. It's Mac. I love the bulldog that's sitting up on my dash here, too. I mean, it's good that I didn't go with the old rubber ducky. Black rubber ducky up front. I'm gonna have that bulldog. Chrome bulldog up front. Watching over the road in front of you. Oh, those are some bright lights. Look at that. Someone's gonna be in trouble when they come at me. Don't flash your lights at me, folks. Wow, quite the crevasse. Excellent. So yeah, most of the map stuff that we're at, let's take a quick look if I can zoom out on this bad boy. Kind of see we're heading north up towards the kind of the peninsula, up towards California basically. But we're not going to quite go that far. We'll cut off before that. I think I'm going to try and stay in Mexico as much as I can today. What's the speed limit in here? There's no speed limit apparently. What we got going on here? Whoa! Federales are out. Alright. Keep her safe, I guess. I don't think that would have been a random event in the game. I'm pretty sure that was a set situational area. Pretty sure they must do that constantly. Alright, let's go. Oh, sorry. Yeah, see, I was high-beaming everyone already. Sorry about that. Alright. So a few hundred miles. Mexico driving. The old Mac. Love it. I guess it could be worse. It could be raining. They don't say what year this truck is, unfortunately, in the description. It's something I was kind of looking for, and I couldn't find any information on. But it's got cruise control. I don't think that's something this truck would have. Pretty sure back then they would not have been putting cruise in these types of trucks. Oh. I was expecting this highway to be more of a 4-lane, to be honest. This is a major thoroughfare. It's going northwest. It's on the inside. Yeah, like towards Mazatlan, basically. I was expecting this to be a 4-lane highway. Here we are. It's just 2. If we run into any traffic in front of us, it's going to be a bit of a pain. Actually, it does that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the beacons do work on the top of this. I almost forgot I had them. Oh, look at the traffic behind me. I guess I could probably speed up a touch, but it doesn't tell me what the speed limit is on any of this stuff. I have not seen a sign anywhere. I'm a little nervous. Oh yeah, listen to that Jake. I like it. Fantastic. That's great. This is a great looking truck though on the inside. I like the mod. It's fantastic looking. But she is a little on the underpowered side. I'm missing a little bit of juice. Modern trucks. Yeah, you can go to a bigger motor. We're only pushing what, 400 horsepower, like 360 I think it said. Oof. Let's see what the torque was. I'm sure the torque was less than that though. There we go. One more light and we will be out of... I didn't even catch the name of this town. Guamchil? I can't pronounce that. Who am I kidding? I'm way too Canadian to pronounce that, I think. Come on. Let's go green. Hey, what's the horn sound like? Actually, that's not bad. Actually, you can hear like the air being depressed out of it. That's hilarious. Ah, cool. And I barely got through that light because I was too busy messing around with my horn. That's cool. Really? FS, there's no speed limit? I didn't know that. Is there really no speed limit here? You would know. I mean, I have no clue. Good to have you in the chat, bud. Thanks for joining me. Alright. Oh. See, now I'm trying to read the chat quickly while I'm driving, and I'm going to drive into somebody. Fantastic. And we're staying straight. Perfect. So of all the mods in Euro Truck and American Truck, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that the Mexico stuff is by far. Yeah, I know the feeling, man. The Mexico stuff is by far, I think, my favorite. The Pro Mod stuff in Euro Truck is pretty cool, but there's some of the stuff that's down south in the Mexico Extremo that is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I don't know if the roads are realistic. I have never driven down there, so I can't say. I think Cozumel is the only place I've driven around, and that was on a scooter, so I don't think that really counts. But yeah, some of the stuff, like this is pretty cool looking right here even. Whoa. Whoa, look at that guy. He's flying. Finally getting some sunshine. Can't wait. Good for you, FS. Yeah, the Pro Mod stuff in Euro Truck is pretty cool. I mean, there's the city details they put into a lot of the stuff is just fantastic. Comparison to what you originally had in Euro Truck, at least. Now, even the base Euro Truck cities are getting a lot better, but I think Pro Mods is still kind of one-upping it a little bit. The London, I mean, London's pretty cool. It's almost spot on as far as, well, I guess the one quadrant you can maybe go into, but. Wow, no speed limits in here, and everyone's gonna be blown by me. There we go. See, this is what I was expecting beforehand. When we were down a little bit further south, I was expecting a little bit more kind of wide open prairie type-ish farmland area with massive roadway going right through the middle of it, but it seemed to like cut us through a little bit more. Everyone's just blowing my doors off because I just don't have the power. Like, I'm matted right now, just barely getting to 60 miles an hour. I don't have any other gears either. I'm in the top gear. I think I'm in, what is it, 10th gear I got in this thing, a 10 speed. Yeah, I'm a little bit excited for Farming Sim. I haven't had a chance to play farming for quite a while. I think I've got 15, Farming Sim 15 still. I've got it in Steam at least. I don't have it downloaded on any of my PCs. So I think I'll be diving into 19 when it comes out, just to get back into it. I don't know. I really did enjoy Farming Sim 15 for sure, and it seemed like the videos I've watched. Whoa! Oh, see, now I got a speed limit. There we go. The stuff that I've seen in 17, even the mods, were pretty fantastic, and it just seemed like the maps were a lot more varied as well. I know in 15 it seemed like the maps were, I don't know if there wasn't as much modding support back about 3-4 years ago now. It was still fairly new, so anyways, pretty excited about it. Had John Deere's in it finally. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's what I worked on a ranch for quite a few years when I was younger, and that's all we had were John Deere tractors, so it kind of feels like it's right up my alley. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes, I'm sure. I'm sure there's going to be just a few, but that's all good. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, so I was looking at your channel. Looks like you've done quite a few farming. Is it on Xbox you play mostly on, or do you do both PC and Xbox? I thought it was mostly Xbox from what I looked at quickly. Oh wow, look at this view. This is fantastic. Cruise on here so I can take a quick look. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's big wide expanses. Oh, it's like the perfect hour right now too. I'm glad we actually drove through the night a little bit to get some of this. Like, this is great. Oh, if I'm driving properly, not driving through the trees. Look at the traffic on the other side. Holy, there's cars going everywhere. This old truck is awesome. Even the air discharge I hear when the air brakes overcharge, and you hear that the overcharged levy go off. Sounds great. What are we doing on PC now? Oh wow, that's awesome. I'm definitely I'll be joining you over there for sure. I've kind of left the simming stuff away from. I've got an Xbox, but the only thing I really play on it nowadays is hockey, maybe some football, but sports games. But anything sim related, I go straight to PC for. I think that the modding stuff alone would be reason to stay away from the Xbox stuff, I would think, in comparison to PC. But it looks like from the stuff I've watched, at least on your videos, they would look like it's actually pretty good still, even without having half the modding support you can have access to on PC. Is there a speed limit here? No, I'm going by then. Oh crap, and then there's a speed limit as I go past them. You know what, I'm barely doing the speed limit, that's okay. We'll slow down to 55 maybe? Maybe? I'm going by this guy too. I don't like where that mirror is, like I have to look way over there to find that mirror. The Sonora. Even the signage in this mod is great. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't think they had mods on Xbox. I thought it was just DLC stuff and that was it. Interesting. Okay. I'm sure it's not nearly as supported as the stuff you're gonna find on PC though, but that's still good to know that they do have it. Oh wow. So I know really 500. Okay, well, that's not great, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, that's probably the most popular ones as well that have been tested at least, right? That's something. I got some construction up ahead. It looks like. I'm still waiting for the 1.32 release of this. To be honest, I've played a little bit with the beta, but yeah, the mod support isn't there for the beta yet, so I've kind of gone back to 1.31. Which we're playing obviously now because the Mexico stuff you can't play in 3.2. But that was cool. But yeah, once 1.32 releases, I'm kind of excited to see what they have in the trailer ownership. And I mean, the new visuals is like one of the big things they're talking about is the new skybox up in the sky above us, and everything's gonna be a little bit different, more varied. I was just looking at this like right now, and this skybox actually looks not bad. Don't mind me guys, I'm just looking at the sky here. You guys can pass, that's alright. You know what, let's get some speed up. It's 55 in here. I'm going under the speed limit for once. Yeah, well, I mean, it is kind of, if you want to do the whole US is kind of available if you want to do the whole coast-to-coast stuff. I don't know if you've looked into that at all, but I don't know. I don't know if you looked at it. Actually, you know what? I can take a look at my map right now while we're driving here. I've got coast-to-coast installed right now. Where are we heading? There we are. So I've got the whole coast-to-coast US map available, but really if you head out of, New Mexico area and start heading east, all these roads here are pretty bland. Like there's not much definition to them. The cities, I mean, there's a lot of cities to go through at least, but all the textures and the buildings are just rehashes of the original buildings from over in the west side. So unfortunately, there's not much to do. The Canada stuff's all the same as well. There's some pretty long drives up here where it's kind of bland, just no trees. It's just a roadway that runs through the middle of nowhere. Basically, it's kind of funny looking. But if you're interested in just driving a lot, then no, you're right, exactly. It's not nearly as detailed as Pro Mods, that's the whole thing. So, it is what it is. I mean, I know there's a lot of guys that just like to get in the truck and just drive, and it doesn't really matter that there's not a lot of detail to the stuff. Even the rush map stuff, the Russian stuff, I did a little video on that today actually. But if you get farther north in Russia, there's some pretty bland roads up there, but at least there's like a lot of trees and stuff, whereas the coast to coast stuff, it's just, yeah, you got grass, you're in a little bit of a valley, you can't quite see over the edge of it, and that's all there is. It's just, you know, like a 20 feet of grass valley on each side of you. You look over to the right and you're like, oh, well, I guess it's just grass as far as I can see, but really the map actually drops off there. Yeah, it does seem like forever. I don't know, I saw someone do a stat and they said it was going to take them something like 24 years right now at the rate they're going if they want to get done the whole US. So I don't know if that's going to ever happen. I don't know. Who knows? I think they're going to rely a little bit pretty heavily on the modding community in this. But it's kind of funny because even a lot of the modding stuff that's going on right now in ATS has kind of slowed down in the last 6 months or so. It seems like there's not quite as many options out there anymore. Or the modders that were developing maps and trucks have kind of disappeared a little bit. Euro Truck, on the other hand, is still going fairly strong, which is surprising because it's such an old. I think it's 2012 it came out, I believe. And what your American Truck was 2016. I think that's right. Anyways, that would be extremely expensive. You're right, $15 a pack. Anyways, but yeah. So we're hopefully the mod crew comes back. What's going on here? It's interesting. Like a silage truck kind of dumped its load, but not really. Somehow on just the tires. Let's see, what happens if I drive on this? Nothing? Nothing. Alright. Alright. Yeah, there's a ton of mods for Euro, and it seems like all the modders are still going strong in that community for the most part. I don't know if it's just a different group of people over there. I don't know what it is. It's a lot more Europeans are over there as well. It seems like that are really big into that stuff. That Magnum didn't have any problems with the grass. Yep, I guess it's all good. Oh, look, what am I doing here? Am I doing 55? Good, I'm doing 55. Oof. Knowing my luck, it'd be the only time I'd be doing like 60 something and be getting a ticket. The only time I can possibly speed. Come on, Betsy, let's go. Get her up there. Oh, is that a little diff locker up on the top? I didn't even notice that. Right in the center of my dash, there's like a silver switch. I believe that'll be a diff locker. I won't be able to lock it at this speed, but I've never seen one modeled that way in a truck. I like how the switches in this, they're all fairly, they actually, I don't know if the wipers work. I know it's the lights. Yeah, they must. All the switches actually work as well. It's pretty cool. Oh. Oh, are they? Okay, I know in 15 there was, I can't even remember what maps I had it. I mean, the two base maps, one was like American and one was European. So that was okay. But I can't even remember what I had a couple modded maps as well, and I can't remember for the life of me what they were. I'm pretty sure they were European though, come to think of it. I'm sure, yeah, 17, it must have been there. I'm sure there'd be a ton of European maps as well. That being said, the European maps tended to be a little bit more interesting from what I remember, and from what I've seen in videos too. The American ones were fairly large expanses. Speaking of which, they're just large expanses with massive farms, I guess, right? Anyways, yeah, pretty excited to see what can be done there. I've been watching a ton of videos on farming sim lately, so get my farming sim on come what's it, next month, November, I think it is that when it comes out. Anyways, pretty excited. It's too bad they never they should combine all these games into one. Euro Truck or American Truck, farming sim. You can jump out of your truck, go get up into a go get in your tractor, load your truck back up with your grain, and go for a drive from there. Alright. No, this mod looks fantastic. Yeah, all the stuff down in Mexico I think is very well done. Lights are back off. Happy with the map, happy with this truck I picked up today. Thing's pretty cool too. I've seen a couple of videos on this one. November 20th release. Buildable farms in John Deere. Yeah, okay. I'm in. I'm sold. Oops. Oh man, we've already gone through half a tank on this trip. So I don't know if anyone was with us at the start of this little journey, but I decided to elect to go with a shorter wheelbase and a smaller tank. I'm starting to regret that a little bit right now. Oh, I was supposed to turn right there. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well, we can go around. So November 20th, so it's still quite a ways away. Maybe I'll have to look at when 17 comes on sale and play that for a bit as well, just to get back into it. I don't know, we'll see. I wouldn't even know where to start with 17, to be honest, though. I feel like I'd be so far behind the curve. At least it's not exactly like a competitive multiplayer game or anything. That always sucks when you're, I don't know, if you get a shooter or like even a racing game or something like that, and then you buy it, you know, a couple of years late or 6 months late, and then you try to go and play that with the rest of the crew, and it's like, yeah, you don't have a clue what's going on. Every Friday, oh, there we go. See, I just need to listen to yours. Is that the Facebook page? Is that what you're talking about? Must be. I'm assuming you're talking about the Facebook page there. Oh. I can't believe I missed my turn there. That was ridiculous. Oh, I'm running that red or yellow. What is with the stop sign? Whoa! That's in the wrong spot. Oh yeah, let's see if we can over-rev this as I try and slow down. I thought I was going to have a cylinder come right to the hood there. I shifted down 2 gears instead of 1. Come on, let's go. Oh really? I didn't know that, okay. I've been watching a couple of just the stuff that there was, wasn't there like a convention or something recently? They were talking about some of the stuff that was involved. They were doing some announcements on, like it was John Deere, I think was the announcement on one of them. I watched some of the footage from that, and then just been watching the odd clip. I didn't know that they were doing stuff every Friday though. There's definitely one issue with this mod, and that's the stop signs. They're facing the wrong direction. I think that stop sign's supposed to be sitting beside me on my right, and for some reason it's been placed over on my left. It's got Euro truck syndrome. It thinks it's over in Europe. It's in England. It's just in the cities though. It's like, well, it's 2 of the cities so far. I wonder if it's the same over on the other side. Might not be. Alright. Now that I've got going the right direction finally. We've been here before. Let's see. In American Truck, yeah, I agree. Actually, that was one of my favorite parts about farming sim, was when you got the pressure washer out, you'd actually go down and wash your trucks, or wash your tractors. Too bad they didn't actually put like a hitbox on where you were aiming it though. I don't know, did they do that in 17 at all? So you actually had to physically aim in the right spot? I know in 15 you just kind of had to spray the general tractor or truck, and it would just kind of rinse off eventually. Go up from having a dirty tractor to having a cleaner one. Cleanish one, I should say. Alright. Okay, so it was the same. Oh well, what do you do? It'd be nice if they put like an actual hitbox so you had to actually knock the chunks off of it as you were scrubbing her down. But it would be nice if they actually did that here. You know, you could go drive through a car wash. I mean, they do it in what, Grand Theft Auto. You got car washes there. Wash your vehicle up. You're out for a bank robbery. Why can't you do it in your truck when you're actually doing some shipping? Probably makes sense. Alright. I can't even get up to the speed limit barely. Like, I'm matted and nothing's going on here. Kind of all over the road a little bit too. Come on, baby. There we go. We're up to 60. I'm loving the interior. I was fighting pretty hard on going to a black interior. I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad I went with the wood grain. Oh, come on. I'm losing all my speed now. Draft. I don't think there's drafting in this. It'd be nice if there was. Don't you love when you get stuck behind traffic like this? Two trucks doing a drag race going down the middle of the highway. Alright. Well, Portland is on the books here, and I bet you it won't be too long after what it might even come with 1.32 when it gets released. I know there's a lot of talk about that, so I mean that's one more. I mean, I don't know. I agree with you. I'd love to see a bunch more states be released. I'm excited that they went to Portland next. That was something I was really hoping for. Portland, I should say Oregon. But I was really glad that that's the way the direction they went. There were some pretty awesome highways up in that area, so I'm glad they're going that way. I don't know. I really don't know where they're going to go after that, though. To be honest, they're going to do in Colorado. Like, yeah, exactly. When are you going to get to the East Coast? That's such a long ways away. So you're going to have to be waiting around for a long time to get to the East Coast. So I don't know. I don't know where they're going to start. Are they going to? Yeah, maybe they'll jump across the states and they'll do the East Coast and put in a bit of mod support. Oh, what am I doing? If they put in maybe a little bit of mod support, and they'll have, I don't know, like a ferry route. I don't know, a plane route. Maybe you can get on a cargo plane and go across that way. I don't know. Like, I don't know how many people are going to want to drive or be excited to buy the Nebraska DLC package. You know, the Minneapolis or the Minnesota DLC package. I don't see that being a big seller. So I think they're going to have to rely a little bit on mod support to get the whole city, the whole country done. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, they do definitely need. I mean, but how do you do that? How do you do that? And not get paid for, or not be guaranteed to be getting paid by the company that runs the game, right? So I don't know. I'm not sure how it's all going to work out. I wish there was another pro mods type developer for the states. Unfortunately, there's no one quite of that caliber, at least yet. I mean, pro mods. I don't know. I can't remember what the first version of pro mods came after the game. I believe I actually had it downloaded when it first came out. And it was not nearly what it is now. I mean, they grew substantially over the years, going straight still. And actually, the Russian map stuff was what I'm more impressed with. I mean, it's what they started with, and where they are now is night and day. Oh, whoa. That was a hard stop. No, look, and there's a cop sitting right in front of me. Yeah. So, anyways, like the pro mod stuff and the rush map stuff in Euro Truck, they aren't even close to what they are now when they first came out. So they've done a lot of developing there. Oh, you never know. Maybe the coast to coast stuff, the Canadian stuff. Who knows? Maybe it'll be similar to that in the next 3 years. We'll be sitting there talking the same way and be saying, "Hey, wow, look at how much they've done now," right? So I don't know. I haven't read enough up on the coast to coast stuff. I'm hoping that their plan was simply to, you know, build out the highways that they want to put where they want to put everything, and with each update, they're just going to really focus now, you know, on making the areas more diverse, and you know, they put the highways in place. Now they just need to add stuff to those areas. And I don't know. I'm not a modder, so I can't say. I don't know. Is that maybe the more difficult part? Hopefully, I don't know. Now you got the roadways all kind of in place. So you'd think you can just kind of jump back in now and start adding assets to flesh it all out and give it a more realistic feel. I don't know. It would be nice, but I'm not holding my breath either. I don't know. It seems like a lot of the mod developers too, are kind of all over the map. They all literally, but they tend to be developing kind of the same areas, or one mod will be focused on a highway that's on the same as a map as another developer. Like, it's too bad it wasn't more of a combined effort. And I don't know how you go about doing that either, but if there was more of a consistency, I guess, almost between developer and modders, that'd be fantastic. Anyways, come down to Mexico. These Mexico maps are fantastic, so I can't say enough good things about them. Just wish the coast to coast stuff was on par. So I guess FS, the big question for you will be, how long will it take for the good mods to come out for Farming 19? I mean, how long can they possibly take? Once that game gets released, what do you think, like for a map mod to be released that's half decent? A month? 2? I don't know. I'm sure that we'll be sucked into the original maps anyways when they first come out, so it shouldn't be too much of a concern, but I am doing 65 and a 55 as usual. Slow her down just a touch. It's better. That is better. This truck, just got a kick out of this truck. Yeah, I went with that short wheelbase, and it's definitely, it might come back to bite me. We'll see. There's no room for a fuel tank. Like, what am I at? I'm already under half here. It's only been a couple hundred miles. We'll see. Whoa, easy, bud. Thanks for that. The old high beams, the old lasers. I've been messing a ton with my mic settings lately, and unfortunately I'm just not happy with the headset mic I've got, but we'll see. I need to replace that at 1.2, but a lot of diminishing returns there. Maps a week or 2. Okay, 2 to 3 months for maps, eh? Okay, that makes sense. I'm sure I'll be able to get 2 months out of the base maps that come with the game anyways, so I'm not too worried about that, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like some of the tractors and stuff, I'm sure there's going to be stuff that's missing that I'll want to have, I guess, right off the get-go, unfortunately. So it'll be nice to hopefully get some of that stuff going. But free maps, well, that's more than what I had in 15 last time I played the series. Did they say where the maps were exactly? I think there was one that I saw one. And it kind of looked like it was like palm trees and such. And I kind of thought it was Hawaii, to be perfectly honest. Like it looked like sugarcane and palm trees, so right on the seaboard as well. And my immediate thought was that it was Hawaii, which would be kind of different for a farming simulator game, but I'm sure it'll be a US and a European map. I don't know where the third one will be. Ooh, what's going on here? South America. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, should I get out of this lane? Yeah, I might as well. I don't have to turn for a bit. I don't like being behind this big tanker truck either. There we go. Whoa. Fantastic. What do the stop signs look like here? Are they backwards as well? I can't see. Can't see it. I'm sure they're going to be backwards though. Well, maybe not. Well, there is none there. Ah, alright, maybe it's just those 2 towns. Just a mess up in the mod itself. And no parking signs in the field. Or turn over. That's a nice spot to park your trailer. Hoping that's a construction crew or something and not someone who's out camping. Oh, that's cool. Alright. I think, yeah, it seemed like it was just those 2 towns, because the stop signs aren't having the same problem up here. Alright, that's good to know. How many miles we got left on this trip? It's quite a ways. 161. That's not too bad, I suppose. I would like to find a fuel station at some point, though. Get out of this lane. Nope. It's there. Lighting situation is a little bit still odd. I still find that it lights up the whole truck. So I do have a traffic mod running as well, and you can see like it's building quite a bit. Yeah, they're getting upset over there. It does build quite a bit of traffic. I find if stuff gets stuck or held up for some reason. It's caused me grief every once in a while, but... Alright. I don't know if the realistic graphics settings I was talking about earlier either, or was sent you that, I sent you that text on that one, or the message on. That's always a good one as well. It does change up, but I'm just looking at this fog off in the distance, and I think that might be the realistic graphics settings mod that's kind of kicking in right now. Fortunately, that's going to be totally messed up, I'm sure, once the 3.2 version is released fully. I think all the graphic mod stuff is kiboshed at that point. They got to start from scratch there. So I'm hoping that the 3.2, the new graphic updates that SES is talking about, I hope that they're fantastic. I mean, they're not bad in the beta, but I still think the graphic stuff you're going to get with mods right now is still technically better. So hopefully it's not, I don't know, I'm hoping that some of the mods will be easily reconfigured to work with 1.32. I don't know. We'll see. I think the truck mods will be the easiest ones to adapt. It seems like there's still, even been watching lately, there's been a lot of trucks that have been released that are compatible with 3.2. Obviously the map stuff is a little more difficult. It's funny that Coast to Coast does work in 3.2 though, or there's been an update for it to work, but and same with Canada? No, yeah, I think the Canada Dream stuff is, or Canada Dream, I never say that properly, is compatible as well. It's just the Viva Mexico is really the big one that does not. It's not compatible. And unfortunately that's where I like to spend most of my time, so I'm not going that way. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good base start, to be perfectly honest. I mean, there's a lot of space to explore in Euro Truck, so it's you don't need a ton of map mods. I mean, if you really want to start diving deep, there are a lot of map mods to go into, both free and paid for versions. So, and some are kind of ridiculous, I find, but some are really good. And on the other hand, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I'm trying to think like the Chinese one. There was one that was the China area. I played in there a little bit, and it just seemed kind of, I don't know, didn't really make sense to me. Same with what is it? EAA, I think is the other one. It's another big one as well. Fairly popular. I'm trying to think what other ones I've done. There used to be, before Pro Mods and Rust Map became so big, there used to be a ton more of just like little areas like Hungary, Poland. You could get those separately as well, I believe, from what I remember 4 or 5 years ago now. And it seems like they're still around a little bit. There's still some updates coming out for some of those maps, but I just don't know the point when you have Pro Mods and Rust Map for the most part. I think, what is it, Turkey is one of the areas that it's kind of missing. But now once again, Euro Truck is coming out with, what is it? There's a new mod coming out, the Baltic area, I believe it's called, Baltic Sea or something. Baltic, yeah, something Baltic. Anyways, what's going on here? Bypass these guys. Check stop? Must be some kind of check stop. Hey boys. Ah, hard at work, I see. Good job, good job. Oh, is it a donut shop? Oh, I didn't know that. You should have told me. That's why you guys are here. That's funny. Like inspection station, or I don't know what that is. Anyways, yeah. So like, yeah, Baltic Sea is the new mod, the new expansion coming out. So that should really expand. Oh, I'm not going over there. What's going on here? A little bit of a glitch. That'll expand a lot more of the kind of the southeastern side of Euro Truck, at least. Once they get that on. What is going on here? We've got levitating trucks. We've got cops everywhere. Wow. Well, I ain't stopping. You guys are on your own. It's funny, everyone's jamming up on their side too. I didn't know that this mod had a looky-loo app to it. Yeah, the mod developer's like, yeah, you know what? You know what we need is to make it so that guys have to stop whenever they see the cop, or if they see some flashing lights, everyone's going to slow down and look at what's going on. We'll make it realistic that way. Come on, Mac. Get up there. Get up this hill. Oh yeah, this little engine is struggling. Oh, fantastic. Well, like it feels like we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere here in Mexico. I haven't seen a city for a while. It's too bad they don't go a little bit further east on this map as well. Wouldn't mind being able to do like the Cancun down to Cozumel. What is it? All the other cities down that eastern seaboard, basically the Atlantic Rim, Caribbean Sea. It'd be kind of fun to go down there. I wonder if they've got plans for that. I haven't read anything about it on their message boards, but it seems like that'd be a next logical area for them to make some major highways through. I mean, of course, Mexico City, but I think they're still a little ways away from getting there. I need some fuel pretty desperately here. Is there fuel here? There is too. Good. Get out of this lane. Stay put. Don't you cut me off. Thank you. I like how the cities are all like 55 miles an hour too. Like they should let you cruise through them. Speed bumps, 55. Don't worry about it. Put your hammer down. You're good to go. Oh, that Chevy Volt almost got a Mack bumper right in the back of it. Oh, one gear too many. Oh, this truck is struggling with his load. Come on, get going. Oh, I'm not stopping. I can make it. No, I can't. I can't make that. Who am I kidding? This is kind of a cool looking city too. Looks good. And the stop signs seem to be... Oh, there's no stop signs at the intersection here. It's all lights, but they're not in the wrong positions at least. Are you gonna go too, or are you gonna let me go now? Okay, you can go, I suppose. Yep, you guys do what you want to do. Do what you gotta do, man. Alright, so yeah, Dash, getting down to a quarter tank. I'll get some fuel here just to be on the safe side. Doesn't want me to get on this side. Well, that's nice. I'm going in anyways. If this guy's gonna stop, there's no point in me circling around. Holy. Come on, man. Let's go. Oh, he's hesitated. He hesitated. I might need to go around this guy. This is taking too long. There we go. Yeah, you're gonna let us by. Can I get past? Oh, good. You stay there. You stay there. You stay there. Thank you. I know I'm not supposed to go in this way, but I just don't care right now. There's too much traffic. Alright. Yeah, I kind of regret taking the small tank now. I wish I would have got the, I think it's like a 270 liter tank. This is only a 160 or something. Substantially smaller. Like, that's all I got. 115 gallons. Oh. Anyways, would have been nice to have a little bit more fuel on board. But, oh well. I didn't want to go to the long wheelbase. I kind of like the short little wheelbase I got going on here. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. We'll circle around him. Oh, let's see, there's a car wash right there. You can do that. Oh, it's not even a light, is it? No, it's not. You know what? We can go up. Did I just... Oh, I did too. That was embarrassing. I didn't damage the trailer though. I thought for sure with that speed, kind of speed I would have. I'm not gonna be able to get out of here. Not that way at least. Don't mind me just backing around. Don't mind me. Let's try this one here. I should probably do this one. Oh, I didn't make it. Surprised my old low air alarm's not coming on yet. Trailer trailer's a little bit... Oh man, this trailer's way bigger than I thought it was. Okay, let's go up and around so I don't have to deal with the... What did I hit? Baloney. Oh, I got the tires! Alright. Let's force it through. Come on. No. A lot of force. We'll have to back her up just a touch, and I'll bet you I can just kind of finagle it out this way here. Yeah, see, it just kind of rubbed up against the side of it. Alright, there we go. We'll go up and around. We'll explore this. Where are we? Santa Ana? Is that right? Yeah, perfect. I think most of the Mexico stuff as well, they tend to put their own assets in a lot of it. No, like there's definitely some that are rehashed. Ah, no, the stop signs are still on the wrong side. Crap. But they seem to put more emphasis on using their own assets in a lot of it as well, which is kind of nice. It's not just the same old. Like when you go to Seattle and you get the what is it, the Seattle coast to coast map, and it's the having the needle there. It's like the one out of Vegas instead. Are you gonna go? Or are you gonna stay? You're gonna stay. Okay. Victor, how are you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Thanks for joining the stream, my friend. All right, and back to the main intersection again, so I can actually turn here. There's too much traffic otherwise, and I get just stuck trying to get out of that gas station. All right, anybody got their turn indicators on? You know what? I'm just gonna block you off. You can stay put, my friend. Thank you. Oh, that was close. I cut that guy off pretty hard. I thought for sure I was going to rub up against him, but I got by. Unlike what I did to the gas station there. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. No one saw that. Once again, 55, speed bumps galore. Fantastic. I don't mind it. If your truck gets airborne, it's all good. Probably have tire dealerships sitting at both speed bumps just waiting for guys to come through at 55. Yeah, pro mods with toll boosts. Sorry, FS, I just noticed that. Headlights are still on, yep. Pro mods does have a lot. I mean, Germany, I think, is it Germany or no, France has a lot of toll boosts, I think, in general as well. Yep, headlights are on. I'm just glad there's not none in the American stuff, but you do get stuck with the other toll booths, but the weigh-in, the overweight. Now, I've never been dinged for having too much weight for my truck. I don't know, has anyone, I don't know if anyone's had that before. I don't know if that's a thing or not. You get charged, and then what do? So you're overweight, do they dock you, they make you take your, like, let you continue on, or you dock your trailer and you drive it and they just call you a canceled trip, or what? Doesn't make any sense. No, Barcelona, yeah, down in Spain too. Yeah, there's definitely a few down there, you're right. It seems like they've gotten better in the Euro truck stuff with the toll booths now, where they at least let you have like the Euro pass stuff, so you can kind of just get off in the far right usually and not have to stop at least, and just slow down to 40, and that feels a little bit better, because beforehand having to stop every time, hit your enter button or whatever button you have designated to activate the thing, and it's just a whole rigmarole. It felt like. I like it better now. You can kind of just slow down and cruise through, as long as you're not, I think it's 40 miles an hour. Excuse me. Once you hit that 40 mile an hour mark, or 40 kilometer an hour mark, I should say, once you hit that, then all of a sudden you're going to hit those gates a lot of times, so you got to make sure you slow down. I've had problems with certain trailers as well. If you have some of the larger oversized trailers, if you go through it at any kind of a speed as well, the gates will catch the trailer and send you for a ride. Not currently, I am not. I used to have one back a while back, and I got rid of it. You know, I just started this channel about a month ago, I guess, and haven't got to having a wheel yet. So, you know, that's something I've been thinking about doing at some point here in the future again. I know the Logitech, was the G29? It's a good one to have, but not something I'm using right now. I'm still using an Xbox controller for most of my stuff. But I do want to get into that again. I don't know, it's a lot of diminishing returns, right? How much money you're going to spend, and I guess how much you're going to get out of it. It all comes down to that. I still need to get a better mic. I'm still using a headset mic, unfortunately. It's okay, but I don't know how I sound tonight. But it seems like it's been something I wanted to update at some point in the near future. Oh, you're thinking of using the same thing? Okay, yeah. I mean, the controller does work fairly well. Oh, I'm going way too fast. But I did notice back originally when I had a wheel. I can't remember what wheel was a Thrustmaster wheel I had. Like 55 again. Holy crap. Anything simulation based, when you have a wheel, it does make a huge difference, right? Just as far as your realism goes. But like I said, a lot of diminishing returns. How much joy are you going to get out of having a wheel when you got to spend $500 or something on a wheel? And how much more enjoyment are you going to get out of playing a game like this versus what else can you spend on that money to, if you want to, you know, focus in on something different with YouTube or whatever else, right? So anyways, we'll see. It's a lot of cash to fork out for something like that, that's for sure. I don't know. I think what does the wheel cost now? The good one, the G29, with the pedals and the shifter, it's got to be close to $400 or $500, I think. That's just a little bit too much for my blood right at this time, at least. Especially considering how much time I have really for gaming in the grand scheme of things. You've got a 2 years ago, channel a year ago, and the club 2 years. Oh, good for you. That's awesome, actually. And how often have you been releasing videos, you find? You've been able to do like 2 a week, 1 a week? I know a lot of guys strive for the 1 a day stuff, and I don't know how you could possibly have that sustainable for over more than a year period. That just seems ridiculous to me. I think I'm actually doing that still right now for the month and a bit that I've had this. I'm sure I've done, going too fast. Nope, I'm good. I've done over 1 a day still, but I'm just enjoying kind of more of a challenge to myself to do this stuff and get my video editing up and my YouTube skills up, basically, to see where it goes from there. It's not like I'm ever going to be doing more than what it is right now in the grand scheme of things. Let's see here. Okay, awesome. That's great. Yeah, it's tough to have that kind of a commitment to a YouTube channel, but you get some guys that are interested in watching you, and yeah, you feel kind of committed to put out some content for them at least a few times a week, right? Yeah, good for you. Let's see, 60, 55, we'll hold that and shift her down. Oh, interesting. What kind of mic did you get? I've got an old Shure SM58 that I was thinking about trying to rewire up, but I need a different sound card and everything else to make sure it goes over to USB, but anyways. That's a whole other deal, right? We've got to be getting close to our destination here. This has been quite a trip. We've got lots of fuel still now. We are within 159 miles. Wow, I thought we were closer than that. I lose my mind. Were we not closer than that before? I thought we were like down to 160 or something at one point. Oh, the Blue Yeti. Yep, yeah, of course. Yeah, it seems like it's one of the most popular mics out there now for any kind of gaming, streaming, or anything like that, right? Considered going that way myself. And that's feasible. Yeah, I could have swore we were closer. I must be losing my mind here. Oh, we only had about like 160 miles, and that was like before we hit that last town. So I don't know where the extra miles came in. Did I miss my turn? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm too busy yakking away here, so I've missed my. I've done that before. I think I've done that before on this trip. Oh well. You can't blame me. Like texting and driving, trying to read the chat sometimes. I don't know. It's interesting to do it this way. I've got a chat window open as well, so I can at least read it, but at the same time, it makes it a little more difficult to drive and check your GPS every once in a while as well. I hate where the GPS is down on some of these vehicles, like where it's down on the right there. I much prefer having it up on the left-hand side, because it gets much more obvious to check it out more regularly, at least. And I've got one mod where I had it. It was actually up at the top left-hand corner, and that one took me a while to get used to. But I found once it got, I kind of drove that truck for a while. I think it was the International I traded in for this one actually. It's had a couple hundred clicks under my belt on that one. It was a lot better to drive, and you kind of got used to having the GPS up there. Usually like just like almost dead center of the dash, or bottom left-hand corner of the dash. It's a little bit better. This one here is just too far over to the right. There's no other options on this truck, from what I can tell at least. It gave me options to add items to the dash, but I had no items that I could do that worked. None of the accessory packs that I currently have on my mod list were accessible for it. They wouldn't allow me to put it up on there, so I stuck with what I got. So this one just kind of came with the truck. Seems like it was an option I could have gone without. And I suppose I could always put the mini map up like that, but that's really, I prefer not to have anything up on any kind of visuals up, do the old simulation thing, right? Can't really call myself clutch simulations and then have channels up like that, can I? I don't know. Okay, I must, oh, you know what I did? I set something on my map. That's what it was. So we're just making our destination right now, and it's telling me that I have to go back. Alright, so I wasn't losing my mind. Perfect, we made it. That is too funny. Yeah, I thought for sure. I'm like, yeah, I know. I looked at that and it said like 160 miles. You want to look at it again and we're back to 160 miles. How's that possible? Let me see. I'm going to go into the map here and quickly take a look at that. Yeah, so it'll be right here. It's got to be this one. I must have somehow set that as my destination. Or was that my destination all along? Really, it was? I am losing my mind. See, I'm too busy talking. What did I do here? Why is it telling me to go to this gas station then? Holy. That is interesting. Caborca, and yeah, I went past it. I drove right on past the destination when I filled up with fuel. Alright, we'll see if I can pull. Let's see how this is going to work. I might be able to pull a Yui right here. You know what? Let's put the old four ways on. We'll just call this the emergency vehicle maneuver. Apologize for everybody that's here. I just drove 100 miles in the wrong direction somehow. Exactly 100 miles. That's fantastic. I don't think there was a border crossing, but like the map is telling me I'm going the right direction now. I don't know how I missed that. I think I set a waypoint down at some point, but if I look now, I'm down 97 miles. I'm going the right direction now, so I don't know how I missed that. It doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, the destination is the right city that I'm heading to now instead of where I was. I was, what, Sonoma? Is that what I was at? Sonora? Anyways. Once again, I don't like looking at the GPS when it's down on the right. Yeah, see, there we go. Oh, man. Sorry, Ossifer, I had a little too much to drink there, I guess. Got lost on my way home. Well, at least it's daytime. We're not driving in the middle of the night. Nothing worse than that. Trailer update's good. I do really like the customizations you can do to some of the trailers. I'm waiting for when they update the other options. Like right now, if you've looked, you only have, there's only kind of like standard trailers, I think is what the menu item says. I've already seen a couple mods that allow you to put more options in there, so you can have various tanker trailers, it looks like. I don't know if I've saw any tanker trailers yet, but I'm kind of curious to see how that all works out, to be honest, though. It just seems kind of weird that you drive across, you'll pick up a shipment with your trailer, drive across the country, and then you get to a town. Well, do you keep driving with that one trailer, or I don't know, I kind of like picking up different trailers. It's kind of one of the more enjoyable parts to the whole series for me. So it's kind of, I always find to grab something different than always having the same trailer behind you. Well, it may look pretty cool to have something that's kind of color matched. Kind of takes it away a little bit from me. So I don't know yet. I think part of it I like, and then the other part, I don't know, I kind of always want to switch up trailers. So what am I going to do then if I show up at a city with it? I want to pick up there's a cool trailer, I want to try and drive that one. Do I just drop my trailer there and then I teleport back? I don't know. I think they do that, like they do. I said that, yeah. They do allow you to drop your trailer and then it gets picked up, they say, or something along those lines, and go back to your home base. But and then if you want to pick the trailer back up, you got to go all the way back to your home base to do it again, and that's kind of a pain. So I'm kind of on the fence still. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I like the idea of it, but at the same time, I just really enjoy trying different trailers out and dragging all sorts of different things across the country. So I'm not sure yet. We'll see how much I dive into it, especially for when you're like streaming and making things interesting. It's always that's one of the aspects that I look at is, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to try and grab something different? Let's look through the list here and find a trailer that's kind of neat. And that's kind of not going to be an option anymore. You're just going to be able to get different weights. That's about it. I guess, I don't know, maybe if you could violate the weight, maximum weight rating for your trailer and see if you can dodge the weight scales. I don't know. Maybe that'd be different. I guess the flatbeds, I mean, you can get pretty different loads on a flatbed, but if you buy just a regular reefer unit or a cargo trailer, covered trailer, right, you're not going to be able to see what's inside of it, so it doesn't really make a difference. The only thing that's going to be varied is the weight. And same with like what's in front of us here, this tanker trailer, this fuel trailer looks like. I mean, you get one of those, it's not really going to vary. It's going to be either loaded or unloaded. It doesn't really matter what's in it, right? So, I don't know. I guess the flatbeds, so you can get different trucks on top of them, or I know that what they have, the snow plows and the agriculture, what are they called? The rotor-tiller blades or the rotor blades. Anyways, am I doing 70? I am too. I was. See, I just got busy chatting and I put my foot down. That's what I do. Let's make sure I don't miss my turn this time, though. Let's see, look at it. I didn't get pulled over this time. It wasn't me. Alright, we'll drop this one off. Let's see what's here. We'll see what we can pick up in this little town. It's actually kind of a cool view to come in from this direction. Didn't see half the buildings were up on that other side because of the way we left there. I didn't notice these dudes. What are these guys? I kind of want to hit them. Yeah, see, I'm kind of worried. I mean, in farming sim, you start chatting and then at least, you can be doing a field or plowing a field. And it's kind of tough to overplow a field. I mean, you get to the end, right? But I'm sure there's a lot of other tasks you can be doing and forget what you're doing almost, or forget the order of what you're doing and things. This looks like one of the stock trailers, which would be kind of strange. I thought I had those all modded out right now. Anyways. I don't know which town we're in here. Oh, okay, yeah, of course. So that was something that I never experienced in 15, was different seasons. It was always summer, right? So that was never an option. I was watching just a stream the other day where a guy was like doing snow plowing stuff to try and gain access to an area. Like, oh, that's kind of cool looking. Little orange Mac. So the season stuff, it's not a mod, is it? Is it actually a... it's part of the actual game now? I'm assuming it is. Seems like it would only be natural to put seasons into it. That's kind of one of the big things about farming, is timing your crops, obviously, so it would only make sense. I mean, in 15 they really didn't, they tried a little bit of that, but for the most part it wasn't. Okay, that is a mod. Yeah, it seems like it would be a natural fit, right, to put that in, so of course, why not? 55 still. Why am I not doing 55 in town? Alright. I think that must be, the Seasons mod must be one of the more popular ones, you'd think, for anything farming simulator related. Seems like it would be a no-brainer almost to me. But I'll have to give that a shot at one point in time. Maybe I'll do it on 17. Maybe I'll get that a download if it's on sale before 15 comes out. Alright, where am I going here? Looks like it's right there. Well, that's not bad. I don't know why, but the length of this trailer has totally caught me off guard. Like I said. I'm not paying attention. Like, I wasn't even close there. Not even close to being close. That's ridiculous. I'd like to blame it on the fact that I have a short axle on this trailer, or this truck, and that's what's causing me to screw up, but I think I'm just not paying attention. Oh, really? Okay. So Giants is in some... Were they involved? Do they have any involvement now in the season stuff, or has there been anything said about 19 having any kind of season mod put into it, or in the base at least? I mean, that'd be kind of fantastic if it was in there right off the bat. Damage penalty, of course. Oh well. All right, what do we got left here? What time is it at here in this? 7. Let's get. I don't want to drive at night, so I'm just gonna go and find a place to crash here. Hope I'd have the brake off though. Explosives. Explosives. Probably fireworks would be my guess. Did I have explosives on mine? No, I didn't. Looks like there's a fuel or a shop right around the corner there. We'll go there. Let's see what's in 19 and make it from there. Okay, so I have to start from scratch basically. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I can see that being a pretty cool mod, depending on how it's done. Obviously, you need to be able to choose exactly when to take off a crop and figure out how that's going to work. I mean, in 15 at least, it was just yeah, your crop's grown. Okay, I'll go take it off now, I guess. Oh, I'm done taking it off. I'll put another crop in, I guess. Like there was no worry about that, obviously, right? So. I don't think I never did see that season's mod, or if there was a mod for 15 at least. Yeah, I'm sure it did. That's yeah. So what would you do in like I've only watched a couple clips on this. So what would you do during the winter? For your like what were the tasks you would have to be taken care of? I mean, I guess it'd be snow plowing to some degree, but I don't know what else you would do to keep it interesting if that's a third to half your game is when it's snow covered. They're trying to be farming. I don't know. Snowplow simulator, I mean, it does sound interesting for a little bit, but forestry. Oh yeah, I guess. I always forget about the animals. I don't know how. Yeah, forestry would be good too. Yeah, that's true. And that's a whole other aspect, so yeah, that's not bad. Seems kind of quiet though as well. Alright, of course, I mean farming itself is pretty quiet and no much different from Euro Truck in that sense, so. Alright. Let's see what we got here, if we got one more shipment for the night. Free market. We've got some, hopefully not too far. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't want to take that. That looks absolutely miserable to try and drive that thing all the way north. Is there anything that stays in Mexico? Nothing that stays in Mexico. Yarmouth, yeah, I'm not going all the way north, that's for sure. 800 miles, like these are all way too far. 1,000 miles plus. Nothing's close. Let's, well, you know what? We'll sleep once more and see what happens. Let's see here. Let's try this again. For some reason, one of your messages kind of blocked off there. I'll put this back up. There we go. What time are we at? So it's at 5 a.m. Why is this not letting me? There we go. There we go. Okay, let's try this once over. Job market. See if we can get something that's a little bit closer. Oh. Yeah, see, these are all long distance drives. They're both the same, Dodge City and Kansas City. And that's going to be, it'll be fine once we get to here, but then once you get up into the States, it's going to be a kind of a desolate drive. Not really interested in taking that one out. Actually, you know what? It'll be all New Mexico stuff. Why not? Whatever. It's better than nothing. Yeah, 50,000 bucks. You should have been a truck driver. I agree. I think there's a mod active right now that I have for. Yeah, it is because I had to get some extra money to build this truck up quickly. That's what it was. I did not have enough money and I didn't feel like doing 10 jobs before the start of the night to get an extra 100 grand, so just put the money mod on quickly and yeah, did one job and Bob's your uncle. It's not exactly a career play, it's more just oh, we'll get through that light. Nice. That was the longest yellow I've ever seen. These speed bumps are killing me. It's kind of funny that everything's 55 in Mexico, no matter where you go. I've also got, I don't know if you've looked at any of the coach simulator stuff, FS, but that's always interesting as well. It changes things up. I find it's not quite as interesting as, or as entertaining as the truck stuff, but they have coach mods that you can download and go and pick up passengers instead of picking up trucks. I don't know. It's interesting. The buses are kind of fun to drive as well. Just it's a different aspect of the game. There's a couple guys out there that are pretty into it. There's some pretty good looking bus skins and mods you can get. See how smooth you can drive. But both Euro Truck and American Truck, the same thing. They both have them. All right, get our freight. Let's see here. Oh, where's that going? Oh, that's way too far north. Prince Rupert. I'm not going to Prince Rupert. Holy. Dodge City. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. We'll go back up into the States. We'll do the border crossing. I wouldn't mind to take the double, but that's a long trek with that double. 53 footer. Oh, that chrome exhaust looks sweet. Turned out pretty good. Click, clickety clack. This truck is a classic. I love this thing. Yeah, it's good. Alright, game on. The interior lights are a bit much, but other than that... Oh, wow. When you turn the... It just seems like that trailer's coming right in the cab almost. Did I make it this time? I did. Good. Just gonna ram it up against the side. Alright, game on. We'll see how far we make it on this one. This is quite a track. Quite a track. I think it was what, 500? No, it's gotta be closer to 8. 30,000 pounds. Oh, it's toys! Like Santa Claus. Fantastic. What's our distance? Yeah, 800 miles, so it's quite a trip. It's right out here, back on the freeway. So, oh good, at least we're not going the same direction we were, but I would have liked to have kind of gone up and around the peninsula of Mexico and stayed in Mexico a bit more. We'll see how this turns out. I'm not sure, yeah, I'm not sure where it's going to turn into the American map mod stuff. I think at some point we'll be into coast to coast. I don't believe, is that all New Mexico? I don't know. Anyways, I'll have to take a look at that when we get closer to it, but we'll definitely need some fuel sooner than later. Definitely sooner than later. Already almost at half a tank. Alright. So technically I think I've been up here because I drove that extra 100 clicks earlier. So I shouldn't have any issues on this part of the road at least. I've already done this 100 kilometers twice, so I know where I'm going now. Let's see if I can get back up to my usual 70 miles an hour. If you're not speeding, you're not driving. Alright, we're almost up to next gear. Man, like she's just struggling though. It'd be nice to have an extra couple ponies in this truck. But there's not too many motors that are bigger than what you can get with that pack, at least with this mod. We're kind of stuck with the bare bones stuff, unfortunately. But I think the biggest one is around 400 horsepower. I didn't see what the torque ratings were though. That's really what I should have been looking at, anyways, right? More about the torque than the horsepower in the grand scheme of things. But get her up one more gear here in a sec, hopefully. But everyone's blowing my doors off here, so can't be any harm in me doing a little more speed, right? Oh, what's this guy doing? I get stuck here. Oh, that was close. That was way too close. If you guys aren't going to merge and merge property, I am just coming over. I ain't waiting for you. What do we got going on here? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. That's too bad. That's too bad. Alright. So we'll see here. What do we got? It's heading kind of east into Mexico. This can't be a very well-traveled road, I wouldn't think, but, oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe. See what happens when we get past this next area. I mean, this is all fairly large highway all the way to this next town we went to. Hopefully it stays that way when we get past. I like the nice wide open freeways right now. Of course, you know, I don't have to worry about kind of catching up to anyone and backing into them because I'm just not going that fast. That doesn't matter at all. That's, yeah, back to Santa Ana again. I can't believe I actually drove up here by accident on that last trip and then had to turn around and circle right back again. Ridiculous. And that's why they tell people not to text and drive, I guess, right? I need to get over that left lane, or do I? Oh, yes I do. I cannot stand where that GPS is. It's driving me crazy. Whoa. Really? You're just gonna stop and let that guy in like that, eh? Wow. That's, I mean, that's awfully nice of you, but that would almost cause a bit of a pile-up. And these guys are all turning right anyways. Fantastic. Thanks, guys. Thanks for that. Really appreciate that. Not making that light, so we'll wait here. The UPS guy. There we go. Where is this map? Let's zoom out a little bit here. Yeah, so we'll be heading north and then kind of east-ish, I guess. Somebody gonna let me in? You are. Nice of you. That was awfully nice of you. I think part of the thing that's catching me off guard with this truck and trailer combo is the truck turns pretty hard and pretty fast. And when you got a 53-footer behind you, catches you a little off guard, you end up cutting that corner a lot more than you probably should have. Wow, that screen's getting washed out, even my GPS there. Look at this road. This is crazy. Alright. Back down. Yeah, a little bit intense. It's funny, it's like we're in the middle of a city and we're still doing, yeah, 55 miles an hour, you're good to go. I'm sure there's going to be some more speed bumps up ahead, and speed limit's still going to be 50. But no one does 50, so I don't think it's a problem. Like we're down to 45, maybe down to 40 here probably before we leave. As long as no one tries to turn left across in front of me, I should be okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, this is interesting. This is a little bit more varied terrain in here. Wow. Like right through the middle of a rock pass, and it's still two towns on both sides. Why wouldn't they just take that rock path out? Fix her up good. straight through. Good. Good, good, good. Thought I might have missed something there, but well, it's all good. Alright, come on. Come on now. Wow, this is one of the slower lights. Finally. Got a big shipment of toys from Walmart taken up here. Come on, let's go. I don't got time to waste. But yeah, I'm not stopping. That looks like a green light to me. Oh, it was yellow when I got in there anyways. To be honest, it's alright. It's all good. Here now. It's got to be a couple hundred miles at least. Couple hundred, I would think. I thought I advanced the day. Yeah, it's early morning, right? We're about 7 o'clock, I thought it said, so we should have sunshine at least for most of the trip, or for as far as we decide to go today. Let's see. I don't think I'll make it all the way there on this trip. And I myself might need a few hours of shut-eye. We'll have to see on the next trip on this one. I'll have to find a different mod to play around with. I have been enjoying this Mac on this one, but engine's a little... What is this guy doing in front of me? He's hitting his brakes, It's like brake checking me. Bit of a jerk. Maybe we'll go with something modern, I don't know. I love the retro trucks though, so might have to stick with those two. I don't know what to do. I drove that International 9800 for quite a while. It was a pretty retro cab over, pretty good. If you're in American trucks, and I find I almost have to have a standard truck feel. Have the hood in front of me, looking at over top the road. I mean, Euro truck, it's okay to be in the cab over, but American truck, I don't know. I like having a big cab in front of me. I love the Bulldog in front of this one too, actually. Now I don't know, I couldn't find the one. There's a mod for this with this particular truck that has like a whole sleeper unit as well. I was trying to find that one, and for some reason I could not get it I couldn't find it. I don't know where it was. You know what? Maybe we'll just go straight through here. I see a place up ahead. Well, let's go. Come on. Perfect. Alright. Get through this, and I should be able to turn left up ahead here. And we'll turn left here as well. Fantastic. Alright, come on. Oh, it looks like right where I had my camera there, those umbrellas look like they were sand out in the middle of the road. Alright. So I think, yeah, we've got a parking lot right here. I'm gonna pull into this parking lot here. And I think we'll call that a night for the live stream, guys. For those of you still left, thanks for joining in. And if you happen to be watching this later on, thanks for watching the whole way through. It's a long video to watch, but I appreciate you guys checking it out. Please do hit that subscribe button. We're a new channel here, so we'd appreciate that. That kind of keeps us going and gives us some encouragement to keep on making these clips. Would appreciate that. Let's see if I can back this thing up so I can get it out of here when I want to continue on our next trip. But other than that, guys, yeah, thanks a lot for joining us. It was fun. We'll probably be doing this again soon. I don't know, we're doing live streams at least a couple times a week right now, probably 2 or 3 times a week we'll be doing live streams. I don't have a set schedule, as I don't really work on a set schedule, so I don't know, it'll probably be closer to the weekend. Other than that, we've got videos coming out pretty much every day right now, so yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep track of all that. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for coming along for the ride. I'll catch you next time.
Clutch Simulations.